It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Season's greetings. Happy holidays. Welcome, thank you for joining us. It's a very special Christmas edition. Ernie Johnson of 2K Sports here with the always jolly Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, who's also
to you, man.
Relatively jolly. Yeah, and maybe,
do you have my gift?
Maybe I do have. Did I get the gift that you sent me, or do I have a gift for you?
Either or.
No, neither.
Well, I'll get you two of those.
We have a song for you, Ernie.
What's that?
Hit the beat, Kenny. Ho, ho, ho. Open up your door. It's Santa Claus, and guess what, y'all? I got something to show. That's it.
And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. For Portland, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And an extra minute here. Shaq, one of the most exciting moves to watch in basketball, a slashing drive to the rim. Who would you say are the league's best slashers?
I'm going to be quick because I'm not really a guard. I know Kenny probably has a couple things to say. Let me go with Russell Westbrook, freak athlete, attack mentally. Monte Ellis, elite quickness, terrific touch around the rim. James Harden, strength, aggressive, ability to draw contact. Tyreek Evans, that's his whole game.
Wow. I thought you weren't going to. How'd you come up that quickly with those guys?
Because I'm trying to give you time to talk, baby.
Man, so I'm going to slow it down. I would say, league MVPs, obviously. Durant and LeBron, those guys, with their mobility and height, LeBron James is like a bullet train, so it's almost impossible to stop him. So I'll end it there, man. But that was quick. Russell, who'd you say?
Russell Westbrook, Monte Ellis, James Harden, and Tyreek Evans.
Wow. It's impressive.
Quite the list. Thanks for joining us.
How did he act like he knew the question you were asking?
We go courtside with Kevin Harlan for the call. Somebody was feeding him the answers.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Trailblazers come into town for this one. The sports fans are all nestled beside the 2K Sports broadcast as we bring you visions of NBA action this fine Christmas Eve. Ho, 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 ho. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And back in action is Gerald Henderson. They are more than happy he's suited up and ready to play.
Kevin, it's really good to have him back. I mean, they played well without him. Now the issue is, can they integrate him into what they were doing when he was gone and become even better? That's always a delicate balancing act.
They really hit on something that worked for them after he went down with that injury. They don't want to get away from that, but if he's healthy, you've got to figure out a way to integrate him back into that system.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Beasley, he's in at 3. Plumlee out there with Vonleh. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Henderson in at the 2-guard position. And he gets it to go.
Good make to get things underway.
Yeah, and always a relief, I think, to get those first points out of the way and actually get that first sweat and that first bit of contact in the game because that just settles you down a little bit.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Here's Beasley. Ariza with the rebound. And here are the Rockets now. It's a 3-point game. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And, Greg, not too many teams are going to win shooting that poorly from the floor. So, I'd have to say it says a lot about them as a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance.
And Beasley gets it to go on the assist by Lillard.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Watson dishes to Moniunas. The pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Ariza. That one wide left. Houston on D. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
And one thing the box score doesn't show us is how many points came as a direct result of those turnovers. But I think it was a huge factor.
Here's Henderson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Now, here's Watson, covered by Lillard. Kicks it to McDaniels. The 3, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Beasley against Ariza. No good from Beasley.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Feeds to Howard. He dishes it to McDaniels. From outside, off the mark.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here's Henderson. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Watson. It's a 3-point game. To the inside, and stolen by Vonleh. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Houston's gone 3 of 5 from 3-point land so far in the ballgame. Watson gets to Ariza. The 3. It's rebounded by Vonleh.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now here's Beasley. Tight defense on him. And that one is stuffed right through.
Elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
Yeah, and I'm glad, guys, he doesn't go overboard on that one and get a little too fancy.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Here's Lillard, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Lillard, the pass to Plumlee, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Motiejunas has the open look. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Now here's Beasley. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Watson kicks to Howard. The dish to Watson. Pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. It's Howard, top of the key. Here's Ariza. And a high bounce as it comes off the rim.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Beasley up top. He's covered by Watson. And stolen by Watson. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So for the Rockets, Brewer is checked in for Motiejunas, and Langston Galloway subbed in for C.J. Watson.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points.
He's around 18 points per game, 13 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. the ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Here's Galloway. Down low, here's Ariza. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Ariza's got 5 points so far.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Here's Kamen. It's rebounded by Houston. And stolen by Ariza. And Thornton kicks to Brewer.
Oh!
Jam! Just beautiful.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Decker's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Trailblazers trail by 8, just 5 to shoot. Here's Beasley. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Beasley's got 8 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Decker can't hit. For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against the Kings.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
The Trailblazers have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Here's Galloway. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And it's denied. Sloan dishes to Beasley. A three-pointer is right on target.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
There's a screen. Pass to Decker. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. Freak number 1.
And when you've got a player like him who can shoot that efficiently on the perimeter, it gives you a remarkably dependable option every time down the floor.
Boy, does it ever. I mean, he's a marksman from anywhere on the court. And it doesn't hurt that he works nonstop to get himself open either. I mean, he's constant motion out there. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is made
patience.
It's all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the score by Houston.
Let the game come to you.
Came in a screen on Thornton.
Forcing the issue too much.
Beasley outside. And it's Davis at the elbow. Back to Beasley. Shoots the 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And that one's good.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for him right now. And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Galloway kicks to Decker. .103 left to play here in the first. And there's the feed to Howard. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Beasley's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Davis with a screen on Thornton to the paint. It's tipped. And they're moving it up. Decker gets the bucket. Decker's got his first 2 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Sloan. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Beasley. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. Takes the 13-footer. That one a little long. Shoots. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his.
You're playing against a team that is very scrappy. You know, they want to win as well. You got to come ready to play. You got to be ready for everything, and you got to be ready to claw to get this win tonight.
Ariza might as well be describing his own game, Clark. Scrappy, ready to play, ready for anything, ready to claw to get that win.
Well, you know, he does have that kind of all-around, all-out game going back to his days at UCLA. I mean, when you combine that with his talent, he's a guy who, no matter where he's been, his teammates rave about him and respect him.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Rockets. They've got Decker, Trevor Ariza out there with Montejunas. Then it's Watson, and it's McDaniels in at the shooting guard position. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He ended up with 53 points, and as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game. Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it.
And that misses. That would have put him up. For Houston, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Passes to McDaniels. Fires from deep. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. McDaniels got 9.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Lillard, the pass to Beasley. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach's talk to his team. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Watson kicks to Decker. Dishes it to Ariza. They set the screen. Henderson pulls it in.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Here's Beasley, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Talk about some great numbers for Beasley. 19 points and 2 rejections. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D it has been on point.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Another miss by Houston. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Yunus grabs the miss.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Adrian Payne.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
Really impressed with their post play so far.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And Portland making a change here. Onlay's checked in. No good from Beasley.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Fades back. That's good. Beasley's got 12 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And it falls over the rim and in. Beasley's got 25 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Watson kicks to McDaniels. Down low, puts up the baby hook. And Houston again with the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Watson dishes to McDaniels. He kicks it to Ariza. Over in the corner, Decker. And he lays it straight in. And now a 5-point Rocket lead.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Lillard, right side. Beasley outside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Watson, the pass to Yunus. And a chance now to look at the small forwards who have been dominant this season offensively. Freak number 1.
You know, call him whatever you want. The bottom line is he just finds a way to score. And when he gets going, he can tear the rest of the NBA to shreds.
Well, there's no question. He is the priority for any defense they're up against. He's impossible to shut down entirely, so you just want to slow him down from his spot on the wing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Ariza. Brewer comes in for Decker. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Langston Galloway subbed in for C.J. Watson. Trailblazers trail by 4. Beasley for 3. No good.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Yunus gets an open look and hits. Yunus has got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And Thornton kicks to Yunus. Back to Thornton. Portland grabs the miss. Beasley's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
the ball. Sticking too much.
Davis sets a screen. With the fadeaway. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Flory. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Galloway. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He feeds it to Brewer. The pass to Thornton. Screened by Howard. Galloway kicks to Brewer. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers trail by 4. Sloan dishes to Beasley. He sinks the 11-footer. Beasley's got 33.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Quickly, let's look at the numbers for the doctor. Averaging 40 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
Gerald Henderson, who's checked in for Portland. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Beasley. Rockets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Screened by Howard. To the paint, got a piece of it, and stolen by Kaman. Here's Sloan, looking for his first basket still in this one. Trying to get open is Davis, and another. Once again, shot good from Beasley.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Checking out the game Mana Yunus has been having. He has 12 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
And that one is good by Beasley.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
Fades. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. So a tie game here.
Okay, good job battling them out there. Let's talk about some crucial areas from the first half. Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offensive end. And until they prove they can stop our inside game, we have to continue to pound it into the post. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. And let's keep the pace deliberate when we start this half. I want to see us get settled in, not trying to do too much too soon. We know we can take their best punches and hang with them. Now it's time to hit them with everything we got and see how they handle it.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about his scoring in that first half? He just looked like a different player today, really on point.
Quite honestly, it's been a pleasant surprise for him. You know, he really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters, guys.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Beasley in at small forward. Damian Lillard out there with Henderson. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Vonleh in at the power forward. And both free throws good for Beasley. Here's Watson. Ariza outside, and Howard has it in the corner. And it's sent back by Plumlee. To the inside, Lillard. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Lillard's got his first basket of the night.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
McDaniels passes to Howard, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Portland leading. And Lillard kicks to Vonleh. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 6 assists now in the game. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
McDaniels passes to Watson. The shot misses. Trailblazers leading by 4. And Lillard kicks to Beasley. Back to Lillard for the 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Well, defense is a big part of these players' games as the top shot blockers among small forwards this season. Freak number 1.
And typically you have your centers or power forwards contesting the shots down low, but he can come flying in from the wing to block shots.
That's a specialty of his. We call it the rear view challenge, or coming from the weak side. He catches so many shooters by surprise, coming in to provide defensive help at the right time and denying shots. Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Watson kicks to Howard. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Over the last 10 games, as we look at the Rockets, this is how they compare to the rest of the league. 9th in steals, 10th in blocks. And this is also what I would call a pretty solid offensive rebounding team. I mean, they've got a top 10 ranking in the second chance points category.
And let me add a few words about all their steals. I mean, they bring that toughness and aggression defensively. You don't get to be a top 10 team in that category by accident.
McDaniels kicks to Watson. Shoots. Aniunas, no luck.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Lillard dishes to Beasley. It's Henderson on the wing. Baseline J on the way. They get it back, and it's sent back by Howard. Rockets trail by 6. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Watson, the pass to Aniunas, and the rejection by Beasley, and he gets it to go. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Beasley the screen, and Lillard kicks to Beasley. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Beasley's got 46 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's McDaniels, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. McDaniels got 12.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
There's the screen. Lillard dishes to Beasley. Unloads from 13, and he gets it to go. Beasley's got 9 points here in the second half.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Over to the wing. McDaniels passes to Howard. The 10-footer. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. Decker's checked in for Houston. Chris Kaman is checked in for Portland. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Alexander's checked in for Noah Vonleh. Portland on defense. 6-point lead. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Watson. 12 points for Dwight Howard.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Lillard attacking. Pass to Alexander. Plays it up and banks it in.
Assistant,
Watson with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Kicks to McDaniels. Howard dishes to Decker. High arcing shot.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Beasley hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Beasley's got 50 points. Rockets trail by 8. Now Watson. Howard with a screen on Lillard. Watson kicks to Howard. Over in the corner, Decker. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And it's 8 points for Sam Decker.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
Beasley up top. And sent back by Howard. From the high post. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And that's 10 points for Sam Decker. Portland leading by 4. And Lillard kicks to Beasley. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now here's Watson. Henderson defending. Watson the pass to McDaniels. Feeds it to Decker. Lets it go with a 3. Can't get it to go. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Brewer comes in for McDaniels, and Langston Galloway subbed in for C.J. Watson. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown
When's
for
the last time I
Portland.
hit the rim?
Boy, the points they've produced off their play in the post have been so valuable for them in this game, guys. I mean, it's been a huge part of what they're doing.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness. How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Screen by Howard. Here's Galloway. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Lillard dishes to Beasley. Fade away, and Portland again with the bucket.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Galloway kicks to Decker. He dishes it to Brewer. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And Galloway pulls it down.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Decker can't hit. Trailblazers leading by 5. To the inside. Sloan. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 9 assists now tonight.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Decker passes to Brewer. Cans it from downtown. Brewer's got 7.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Oh, wow. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Houston making a switch. Montejunas has checked in, and a switch here also for Portland. Payne, he's checked in for Chris Kaman. Beasley dishes to Davis. Shot clock at 5. Sloan shot is off. It's trailed by 4. Screen by Howard. The dish now to Montejunas. A putback, and Howard slams it home.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever? I mean, I doubt we'll see them make that mistake again.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Galloway kicks to Montejunas. Pass to Brewer. Thornton dishes to Brewer. Houston moving the ball around. Galloway kicks to Montejunas. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. So it's the Rockets now. They've got Trevor Ariza. He's out there with Montejunas. Thornton out there with Brewer. And it's Galloway in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Portland leading. Sloan passes to Beasley. The feed to Vonleh. And stolen by Ariza. There's Galloway to tie it up. No good off the front iron.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Plumlee dishes to Beasley. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Beasley's got 58.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Galloway gets to Ariza. There's the pick. Thornton against Henderson. 20 feet out. And it's Sloan with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 4. Passes it to Plumlee. Now here's Vonleh. He's tightly guarded. Here's Beasley, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
Reza passes to Galloway. Dishes to Thornton. 6 on the shot clock. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got his 7th assist in the game. And for the Trailblazers, their shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Houston making some changes. KJ McDaniels comes in for Marcus Thornton. And it's Watson in for Langston Galloway. And Portland with a change here, too. Lillard's checked in. Beasley outside. Lillard right side. Fader on the way. Offensive rebound. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Brewer. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Beasley with the screen on Ariza. Lillard misses.
Well, it's no wonder he's a bit cold. He's used to getting a lot more shots than he has today.
Watson dishes to Moniunas. Here's Brewer, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing it.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And Lillard kicks to Beasley. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. And Clark, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Knocks it loose. Beasley with the steal. Here's Henderson. It's rebounded by Houston. Ariza's got his 3rd rebound tonight. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Brewer gets to Ariza. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Rockets trail by 3. Brewer passes to Watson. Here's Moniunas. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Beasley left side. Back to Lillard. Beasley outside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's good from Beasley.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And the Rockets making a change here. Howard's checked in.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket. And he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunities.
Watson dishes to McDaniels. His 3-pointers off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 3. Shot on the wing, and that one's good by Henderson. And here's Watson. He kicks to McDaniels. Howard in the post. Working on Plumlee. Here's Ariza. They get it again. Howard. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Tremendous output from Howard. He's got 10 rebounds, and he has sent a bunch of shots in reverse.
And because of that, there's now a major intimidation factor working in their favor.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
Plumlee with a screen on Ariza to the middle. Here's Vonleh, and he dunks it down.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And Lillard kicks to Anderson. Odiunas against Plumlee. The jump hook. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Beasley's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Now here's Odiunas, guarded closely. For Portland, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. And the pass to Lillard. Back to Beasley. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
And Davis is checked in for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers leading by 5. Lillard the pass to Davis. And that one's good.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Rockets call timeout. All right, Houston, coming to the corner on your own. Rockets power dancer. Give it up.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop fighting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Beasley with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Henderson dishes to Beasley. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Did not need 2 hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
Howard in the post. He's guarded by Plumlee. Howard can't hit.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Now, here's Watson. 1:41 left to play here in the 4th. McDaniels kicks to Howard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another miss by Houston.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Lillard with it. Plumlee with the screen. Beasley inside. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Here's McDaniels in a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, K.J. McDaniels in this one, 12 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
And McDaniels drops them both. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Lillard the pass to Beasley. Rockets with the rebound. Ariza outside. Here's McDaniels. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
Down low, here's Davis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
.36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Matajunas. Right wing. Watson kicks to Ariza. He feeds it to McDaniels. He dishes it to Watson. Houston moving it around. The 3. But they'll get another chance. Ariza has the open look. Offline with his 3. Now, here's Lillard. He's covered by Watson. Here's Beasley. Yep, it's good. And it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
All right, now. What's up, girl?
Lucky win.
It was all skill, baby.
Well, of course it was. What was I thinking? Good seeing you, freak.
All right, you too. Take care.
Yeah, say hello to the family for me.
All right, I will.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive. And you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.